All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome, welcome wherever in the world you are. How y'all doing today? So, we are out here in space again.
You, sir, rock.
With Sincline, 7 months as a sub. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. So, we're going to continue getting the moon valuations done. We're going to do another system today, and then if you want into the fleet, we are mining currently X for fleet in the Moon Miners channel. Those of you who are in fleet already, move yourself to the to one of the squad leader positions so you can help accept people if you would. And we have a giveaway today. We have a nice Procurer Load Strike skin, courtesy of our store. And that is exclamation point giveaway. You can get in on that. And we'll draw that one near the end of the show. So, anyway, let's see here. I've got a bunch of miners out. Now, I took a couple of my miners off the field, meaning that I put one up in a wormhole. Funny enough, the other day, one of the J0s I've been looking for showed up right in the main system we've been working in, and so it made it real easy to put an orca up in there. And this one's pretty amazing because it has, God, nobody's been working it, and it has an amazing amount of sites in it. So I've already, I don't know, I just kind of casually done probably 300 to 400 million in blue loot out of it. I have not put a mining character in it yet. So unfortunately, my mining character that I would put in there is the same one that I'm using on the show for doing these different ships. So I'm not worrying about mining in there at the moment, even though there is some really good mining sites in there. So I did, however, get some Crystallos, and I went and got, I don't know, I think it's around 100 blocks. And Crystallos has the highest content of Straunt in it. And it has 173 units, where the ones that you get in high-sec have 1. Makes a big difference. And so I was in there mining some of that, doing kind of day tripping, just going up in there and then back. And yeah, I got popped. I lost a prospect. So there went all the profit.
You, sir, rock.
Yeah. OC Discuss, thank you for 3 months as a sub. There is 30 gold, everybody here, in your honor. So, how many accounts do I have? Lots. Yeah, I have lots. Yeah, it's quite a few. Alright, so I'm in this ship here, and I am going to head over to another system and gonna start mapping it out. Now this process, it takes a little bit boring, but here's the results. The results are that you do exclamation point schedule in chat. You'll get a link to the schedule. There's tabs on there that have the systems that we have already mapped out, and it includes the values or the what's in all of the moons. So if you've been looking at putting up a station, you can use that as a guide as to where to look to put your station. And so we're gonna map out another system today with that. And so in fact, I think this one needs to be mapped out. I don't know, let's see here. I just now thought of it, you know. No, we've already mapped it. All right, so we are going to bookmark it, and then we're going to go to the next system and we'll map it. So, yeah, we did Ebazes, and there was stuff available in here as of, I checked on 4/4. It's 4/24, so 20 days ago. And so, all right. So what we're going to do here is make sure I'm cloaked up. We're not going to probe anything in here, but I am going to make bookmarks to all of the moons of value in here. And then we'll see which ones have availability. And so I have already marked these. Okay, so let me change the date on this to 24. And let's do this. So I'm going to include the maybes in here. Just because they're right kind of on the borderline. It's kind of the stuff where you can get the highest profit for the littlest amount of exposure. Because exposure is a thing in here. And you don't want to be on somebody's hit list because you're sitting on a really good moon. The absolute primo moons, I don't recommend claiming them unless you actually can defend them. Otherwise, I suggest staying in the 50 to 90% range of value on these. So, all right, I'm actually going to move this onto another screen here. All right, so 3-1. And we're going to be going to the moon mining points.
Warp drive active.
Because we will be making bookmarks to the beacons. And then we'll have this all mapped out so that at any time we can, do this. So this one is 37% spodium. I need to add to this beacon, and then all right, so there's nothing here. This one's 37% spodium, 39% proxiers, 22% zeolites. The zeolites is shit, but the spodium's really nice and the proxiers are not bad at all. So yeah, so save this location, and then this is moons of value. And what happened? Why didn't it go here? What did I do? Save location. Oh, I need under corporate moons of value. Yeah, because I share this with my corp. Oh, and that's right. I gotta like put a name on it. Oh my gosh. Yeah. There we go. That works. All right. So how's everybody doing today? Good? I hope. Yeah. By the way, I finished, let's say 5-1. I finished getting all of my stuff for Eve Vegas done. I now have my flight, I have my hotel, I have my ticket to get in. Who all is going to be at Eve Vegas? Say hello. I'll be happy to meet people there. So, it'll be nice. It'll be fun. My flights, though, man, the flights were difficult because the flights were difficult. It seems that, and so I'm going to leave on the Sunday, It ends on Sunday, but I'm going to leave on Sunday, and so I'll be basically leaving the event and heading to the airport. And but it all I can find is pretty much red eyes. So I found a flight that goes out at like 4:50 at night in the evening, and it'll get me back home after midnight. So that was the best I could get. I know, meet people in real life? Ooh, careful. So, yeah, last year we did Vegas here on the show. Yeah, well, this year I'm going to do Vegas at Vegas. I will live stream from there, probably via my phone, and I probably won't live stream any Eve, but I will live stream from Eve Vegas, and who knows? I may end up doing something on the CCP channel while I'm there or whatnot. You know, those kind of things. I don't know. We'll see. They haven't asked me, but yeah, if they do, I'll say yes. So, CJ Rathman, thank you for following. Welcome. Okay, here's another one. This one is Baz's. Oh, yeah, this is 4-1. This one's a maybe. It is 10% bit lumens, 32% ochre, 27% plagalese, and 30% veldspar. Fuck, let's take that off the maybe. Nah, I'm deleting that off the maybe. That's just really not good enough. It's just not. I don't know why we put a maybe on there. Because, you know, that just... no. Okay, 5-1. This one's listed as maybe, but maybe this one should be yes. Because this next one I'm going to is 12% bit lumens, but it's got 33% Arcanor, 7% Amber. So the Amber and the bit lumens are crap, but it also has 26% Plagalese. So, yeah, this one's kind of worth it, and there's nothing here. All right, we are going to mark this one. All right, so now 5-2. Let's head there.
Warp drive active.
How many connections from Vegas? Asking for a friend. 0. TPA to LAS. Nonstop. Although it costs twice as much as usual right now, and that's because one of the main companies that flies out of Tampa to Vegas is Southwest, and half their fleet is grounded, and yeah, I noticed tickets were significantly more, and I also noticed, I haven't flown in a little while, but I also noticed that the airlines are doing some crazy stuff of like Frontier. They showed me that I could get round trip for like $250, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'll do that, because Southwest was over 400. And so I click on there, and then they're like, oh, by the way, that laptop that you want to bring, yeah, that's going to be $35 each way. And then, oh, by the way, you want a small suitcase for clothes, like a change of underwear? By the way, that's going to be $40 each way. And I was like, what the hell? You know, it's like, that's crazy. And so it ended up being almost as much as Southwest. I booked myself on Southwest. So, crazy. Are you thinking about going? Is that why you're asking for a friend? Yeah, I'd be happy to share with you the
You,
flight
sir,
info.
rock.
and then fly together or something like that. But you'd have to let me know like right away in order to get it, I'm sure. So, Sinkai, 3 months as a sub. All right, 30 gold to everybody here in honor of Sinkai. Thank you, thank you. Could be. Nice play on words there, Crazy. Yeah. So, all right. Yeah, well, we can talk after the show if you want. Well, maybe after dinner. I don't know. Fuck. I got such a busy schedule today. All right. So, here we are. 5-2. This has Jasp at 59.9%. Oof. God, this is a good moon. And there's nothing here. There is nothing here. So, this is Ibaz's 5-2. Jasp at 60%. Hemophorite 30%. Hemophorite's on the lower end. It's okay. And then 9% zeolites, which is crap. But that Jaspit pays really well. It's not the highest, but it pays really well. I wouldn't have any hesitations about putting a station here. So there we go. And this one's available. I'm marking it as available on the page here. So exclamation point schedule gets you a link to the schedule, but then there's a tab down here. You can look for the Ibaz's tab. That's the system I'm working in right now. I am marking these as available as I go down the thing here.
The asteroid
I'm only doing
depleted.
ones that say that they're worth it. So, all right, and we need more ore. I gotta tell you, I've started to get to the point where I have pretty good amounts of ore that we're able to find. Just make sure you guys are tipping the station owners, because you want them to stay happy and keep pulling this ore. I feel like we're starting to get some now, with everybody putting up stations. Yeah, we're headed over to 6.5, which is Scordite 46%, Crocite 35%, and Silite 17%. Why did I mark this one as good? Let me look at the legend here. Yeah. Gosh. I don't know what I was thinking. Crocite 35%. The Silite is good. The Crocite is good. That's 35, 40. It meets my 50%. That's why it's on there. It meets my 50% number, but it's just barely good. So, how am I scanning? I haven't started the scanning yet. We scanned this system already to know which ones are good. As soon as we make a few more bookmarks here, we will go to the next system and start scanning. Hey, if I could get somebody to put themselves as a squad leader position in the fleet so that you could help with people who are Xing up in fleet who want to join, help adding them, that would be really fantastic. Yeah. All right, so this one's available. And this is 6.5. All right, next one here, 7.2. Not very many in this system. And there's an Athenor here. They are not mining anything, though. Well, that's too bad. They are low power. Maybe they are asking to be blown up. Okay, so this one has 38% spodium, 38% ochre, and 22% psilite. The spodium and psilite are worth it. The ochre is shit, or crap, or whatever is the politically correct word for crap, or shit. It's the ochre is just, don't bother. But this overall, this one is good. So yes, so there we go. All right, that one is not available. And then we're going to go to 8-1. And this one, Cosite 31%, Scordite 29%, Jaspit 20%, and Veldspar 19%. This one overall is really good. Now, I'm going to give you a little hint here, everybody. Even though this has a really high percentage of moon goo. Oh, there used to be a station here, and there's not a station here anymore. All right. Even though this is a really high percentage of moon goo, the Cosite is worth around the same as Veldspar, which I have above the 50% mark. And then the Cosite, being a moon goo, if you get the bonus of the ample harvest or whatever they call it, whenever you blow the moon up and it glows blue instead of yellow or orange, then it is worth twice as much and makes it worth more than even Nice. And it has 31% Cosite. Now, what I don't know is how often you get that bonus. I know that I've seen moons like, you know, like I've run into multiple moons in one day that have had the bonus, and then sometimes I go a week without seeing any of them that have gotten the bonus. So I don't know what the percentage is of that. But that gives me no fear of having something with so much Cosite in it because of that. And so there's nothing here. This system is very open for the mining. Very much so. Yeah. Yep. So you heard my asteroid depleted. You had to double check yours. Yeah, I got all mine going on here. So, all right. So this one is open now. I'm marking this on the spreadsheet. All right. Now we're going to go to 8-2.
Warp drive active.
Okay, there is a...
The asteroid is depleted.
Don't worry, everybody, that one was mine. Yeah. Okay, so this is interesting. There's that. Okay, so this one is not, this one's in low power. I have a feeling we're going to have to do some station bashing. You know, just stuff that's in low power. We don't have to bash anything else. Just stuff that's in low power. Free up these spots, which we haven't quite gotten to that point yet. I guess so. All right. But there's no sense in having stations out here that are not in use. Although, you know, when we start bashing these, I would say that, I guess, we'll, you know, make a list of them and then check them again in like 2 weeks, and if they're still not. Because people do go on vacation, stuff like that. We don't want to bash somebody's shit while they're out in cruise ship or something like that, you know. All right. Got that one. That one's not available. Okay, this next one, 8-3, 31% Nice, 19% Amber, 22% Plaglese, 27% Silite. The Amber is shit, but the rest of it's pretty good, so 8-3.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, you can try contacting them to buy the Athenor too and everything. This one's active. Wow, they called it That's Nice. Alrighty then. It actually looks like they probably just started that poll not too long ago. Alright, so that one's not available, but it's on the list for checking in the future. Okay, 8-4. I guess there are a few good
active.
Few good moons in here. Then we'll be moving to the next system over, and all right, another active one. It's good to see. So, well, this is Cass. So they have their own group and everything, and they seem to be pretty friendly. And somebody invited me into their mining group, and I've just lurked. So, all right. So 8-4, Arcanor, Amber, Veldspar, Silite. Okay. This next one I'm just completely removing off the list. Okay, this next one, 8-7, 41% Nice.
Warp drive active.
19% Cocyte and 39% Veldspar. It's a very nice moon. Hey, there's business opportunities buying up Athenors and reselling them. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know how much traffic you get. You'd have to advertise a lot. You and Alton Cass do a lot together for an NPC Corp. They're an NPC Corp? How can they have stations as an NPC Corp? Yeah, I'm not sure how that works. So this is a very nice moon here, and this one says it's public mining. And how far away is that? 626. That's 152. So that might be this weekend. It's a pretty big moon chunk they got there. Think they use alts to make supporting corps? Yeah. Well, I have purchased stations before from people. They're usually dormant, and I've done that before. I guess I haven't been too much into that quite a while now, since I don't own any stations anymore. Alright, so we're going to 810 next. This one may very well be available. It's a healthy maybe. It's got 20% Cosite, 39% Hebergite, and 39% Crocite. Crocite's not the highest value, but... Oh, this one's been attacked. It's low power, and in 6 days it may be available. Really, I'm really surprised that this one is being attacked. Because it's not like the highest value moon or nothing. Maybe they pissed somebody off. And it's low power. It's going out next. Yeah, it's going out soon. So let's do 811. Cosite, Spodium, and Proxiers. This is a pretty nice moon. 811.
Warp drive active.
What's the website I go to for the aura and ice stats? Celeris? Yeah, there we go. Demon posted the link. Alright, here's another one that's mining. You know, it's kind of funny. So what they've done here is, here's the mining beacon, and they pushed themselves about as far forward as they can get toward the moon from the moon mining beacon. When I was placing stations way back when, I thought that, oh, hey, you know, this stops at about 90 out and then explodes. Well, let's get it right up next to the station. So why don't I just move my station forward and it'll be right next to it? And nope, it still stops 90 out from the station, and it doesn't change how long it takes to pull it in or anything. Yeah, it still stops out there. Alright, so this is a nice moon here. Just a couple more. 812. This one has 26% Gneiss, 9% Cosite, 31% Ochre, and 32% Hemophorite. Yeah, this one's a little questionable. I mean, Hemophorite isn't okay. Hemophorite tends to go right around the same price as Veldspar, and Veldspar was where I cut the line. Sometimes it's above it, sometimes it's below it. It kind of, they're both almost equal. Yes, if you place a mining station, then your corp can be war decked. Yes. The answer is yes on that. Right, so this one's available. I will mark it as available. And that's 812. So what a lot of people do is they set up an alpha character or something like that to be a corp owner, and then that alpha places the station and operates it. And then if they get war decked, I mean, you treat the station as disposable, that you know, if it's going to get war decked, that it gets taken out, and you cut your losses, and so you hope to mine more than the value of the station before something like that happens. But it won't affect your miners and stuff if you have an alt that owns the station. And it doesn't have to be an alpha either. It can be, if you have an extra spot on an account, you can just make another character there. So do it. All right. There are 4 more yeses and 1 more maybe. Okay, we're going to 814. So if you treat these as disposable,
Drive active.
That, in my opinion, is kind of the way to do it. And just don't put anything on the really nice moons. This one's Cosite 10%, Bistot 30%, 26% Plagalese, and 31% Veldspar, and it's been attacked too. I don't know why. Oh, this is a cast station too. Oh, interesting. Okay. So the cast guys here, they there's an orca here. Are they mining here? No, there's nothing here. That's not an orca. What is that? An Ares. Yeah. So for some reason this one's been attacked. It is in low power. So yeah, I don't know why it's being attacked, but it is. All right. This one's not available, so I will not mark it as such. Next one is 31% Nice, 815.
Warp drive active.
16% Hemoferrite, 23% Veldspar, and 28% Silite. Not a bad looking moon. And there's a station here. And it's active. I actually like seeing that. Okay. 816.
Warp drive active.
Oh yeah, Sharpie Pen Addict. That's a very good statement. He says, I suppose structures are pretty much like ships in a way. Only drop one if you can afford to lose it. Yeah, don't fly anything you can't afford to replace, is the other thing that we say often. So don't place station unless you can afford to replace it. And, you know. Hello, Major Lag Spike. Choose Blues. First time tuning in. What is it you're busy with at the moment? Yeah, we're mapping out a few stations here. We're almost done in this system. We're going to move to the next system. These are all potential moons for ore. This one has Arcanor 31%, Jaspit 18%, Hebergite 21%, and Zeolites 29%.
Welcome to the Dragon.
This one, it is a good moon. All right, two more left to look at. Looking for nice stuff to mine. Yeah, well, we're getting this all mapped out, this whole area here. And if you do exclamation point schedule in chat, there's a link there to the schedule. There's some tabs with system names on there. And we're actually going through right now and marking off bases. So, okay, so this is 817. This one is listed as Spudamane 19%, Ochre 25%, Veldspar 22%, and 31% Silite. It's a pretty good moon. It's one where probably no one would mess with you. And there is a station here, and it is in operation. Right? It says it's a public moon. All the better. Oops. That's the wrong name there. Okay, last one 818. This one's a maybe. Arcanor 27%. Kernite 34%. Veldspar 27%. And Zeolites 11%. I'm removing that off the list. Off the maybe. It's not quite. Hey, Polar. Not quite good enough. Alright. So, now, we are going to...
Welcome to the Dragons.
Head to the next system. So you can see here, these ones I put X's next to are worth it. And then we checked to see what was available. And there are a few moons here. The X's in there. Those are available. So... Right, I'm going to head over to Banna. And this has not been mapped.
Active.
I don't know how many moons are in here. In Banna. We're going to find out. Somebody could have attacked the station because it was low power. Choose blues, choose blues. And dice. Thank you for following. That's a pretty big moon list. Yeah, it's a pretty big size. Alright. So 4, 5, 6. I'm just making sure these all are in order. 7. So there were a bunch of refineries in here. I've stopped using this old list though. We're making this new one where we're going off of moon value instead of off of whether or not there's a station there, because the stations are always changing. So we are going to start scanning these. If you haven't seen how that goes, now we're going to do it and you can see it. It's actually pretty simple once you know how to do it. Losotnik and Hex. Look at that. I ran into stuff. There be stuff here. So, yeah. Holy shit. 4 orcas. They're all from the same corp.
You, sir,
mining drones.
rock.
Alright. PJ Slim. Let's keep up the great streams. Thank you, buddy. 46 months as a sub. You're about to go purple, buddy, at 48. Is that right? 4-year club. 1,380 gold. To everybody here in your honor. Thank you, thank you. PJ Slim. So, all right, let's, didn't expect to see all this here. So this is 4-1. Now, unfortunately, we can't bookmark these at the same time. You can't be cloaked. I'm aligning to the planet here. We can kind of see what's in here, but now you have to be aligned. You have to fire that probe straight into the moon, and it'll take a little over 2 minutes and it'll be ready. Hex, always wanted to ask you, mate, what got you into the gaming industry? Remember buying game time codes years and years ago from me? Yeah, so we kind of pioneered this. Been doing it since 1997. Started with Ultima Online. That's so selling stuff for Ultima Online, and that's how we got started. And holy cow. 22 years later, I'm still doing it. It's like getting paid to play video games. Holy cow. Who'da thunk? Alright, so we're not going to hang around on each one of these and find out. What we're going to do is we're going to let all of these resolve out. We're just going to go down the list here and go to all of them. We're not warping to the mining point because stations will get in the way if there's a station at them. And so we'll get all these done, and then we can copy it to clipboard and we can put it out into spreadsheet form and go over and see which ones are of value. Did I have just a mustache back then? No, I've always had a beard and mustache. Just my beard hasn't always been this long. I used to keep it quite trimmed. So this really is just kind of like,
active.
just gotta fly to the next one, survey it. Hello, Rodney. So I changed my overview here. I have a special one just for doing this. And I put them all in alphabetical order and everything because if I don't, it gets hard to keep track of which one I was at last and everything.
Warp drive active.
And you have to wait till you're fully aligned. Otherwise, you can shoot and miss the moon. Sounds kind of funny.
Warp drive
You
active.
can. This is a Viator. Very quick, can fly stealthy, can put a probe launcher on it, and lots of cargo space for the probes. Probes actually take up a lot of space. And it'd be really great to just do this in a little frigate or whatnot, but the problem is you can't hold enough probes to do a whole system in one shot. And there's some reasons to want to do it in one shot. If I dock up, some shit can go away. So I don't want that to happen.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, and you can use a different one. There's different types of probes and stuff. These are the most expensive probes, and it's just about speed with these really expensive probes. You don't have to use these really expensive ones. The reports, no matter whether you use cheap probes or expensive probes, will be exactly the same. The information isn't any different. It's just a matter of how long you have to wait and how much cargo space they take. That's the only difference.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, this has covert ops cloak, but I can't use it right now because because I'm launching probes, and you can't launch the probes while cloaked. Imagine that. King Walrus, thank you for the follow. Welcome.
Warp drive active.
I think I need to go turn the AC down. Get some more to drink. I think I shall do that. I'll fire this one, and then I'll cloak. And I'll go grab that. We're going to learn what's in all of these moons here. Right. I'll be right back, everybody.
The asteroid is depleted.
Welcome to the Dragons.
All right. Let's see here. Fastly, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Looks like I got one of my guys needs to be put on the ore again. Alright. And then, so that one is done. Go on to the next one.
Warp drive.
And we
active.
got to unplug for this.
Warp drive active.
Okay, so we'll get all these scanned up, and then we'll be we'll dump it out into a spreadsheet. It'll be available to everybody. Hello, Raymond. Who knows, we might find some really good moons here. Today's a good day that if you have an Athenor ready to place, have it on hand.
Warp drive active.
It feels like it's just kind of a chill day, you know? Your laptop got fried by a super magnet.
You, sir, rock.
All right. Slim Tiger, 44 months as a sub. Thank you for providing so much content. Love from Norway. All right. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. And 44 months.
Active.
All right. So it's 1,320 gold to everybody here in your honor. We are in next week. I unveil the 5-year icon.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Snickerbits, thanks for the sub on YouTube. I unveil the 5-year icon right about the same time that we have people hitting the 5-year mark for the first time. I didn't plan it out to be at the same time, but it just looks like that's the way it's going to happen. So, all right. Kind of incredible that I've been a partner for 5 years. Twitch, actually I've been a partner longer than that. I didn't have them turn on subs for quite a while. Because back then I wasn't streaming all the time. And I wanted to make sure that
active.
if I was taking subs that I was going to be streaming more. And now I am. I have been. So it's like 5 years straight of full-time streaming. Pretty incredible. And I'd say good 50-60% of my streaming has been Eve. I wonder how many hours of Eve I've streamed. Probably a lot. Many.
Active.
Yeah. Add a couple more minis on there. Who knows? I might even be the most hours streamed for Eve. Never really thought about it that way. It's possible if I've been streaming Eve for 5 years straight.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Homework be damned. Homework be damned. All right. Thank you for following. Welcome. I just scanned that one twice.
Active.
I did. I probed it twice. I'm looking for the moon with the dead space marker. Is there a moon with a dead... What is a dead space marker? I'm not familiar with this.
The asteroid is depleted.
Wife put spare parts for the airsoft stuff on top of your laptop. So I would assume that it only fried hard drive? Replace the hard drive. I have a super magnet in the house. It's on the refrigerator. Kids can't pull it off. At least it's very difficult.
Warp drive active.
How much have I spent on Eve? If you wanted to get interested in it. Well, you can play it for free these days. But of course, if you are subscribed to it, there's reasons that you'd want to be subscribed to it.
Warp drive active.
But you can play for free and figure out whether or not it's good for you. ! Eve, and you can get a link. Try it out for free. That link, by the way, will get you a bonus skill points. So looks like been mining up all kinds of stuff here. I'm looking at my other machine here. All right. Just got the rest of the list here. And then we're going to go over it and find the gems. And then we will look to see whether or not there's any stations at them.
Warp drive active.
Somebody here is going to get lucky. Family doesn't know what to get you for presents, so they buy you Plex. Well, sounds pretty good.
Warp drive active.
Elysium. It's an artifact that turns your people into zombies. The CEC is going to send out a repair team to my Athenor. There's a protagonist who will survive 3 games worth of zombies BS to put a stop to everything. Whoa. Yeah. It's interesting. I don't think it really has to do with the legend and lore of Eve, but it sounds interesting.
Warp drive active.
So we'll only be scanning this one system today. We won't do more than that. This stuff gets a little bit tedious. Even I can only take so much of it. You know? Yeah, speaking of Triglavian stuff. God, for some reason I feel the itch to do some Abyss sites. And I went and looked in. Okay, so I have a character sitting in the wormhole that Sancha has taken over, which is part of the. It's in the Legend lore. It's one of their.
Active.
It's one of 2 wormholes where they have taken them over as staging sites for the upcoming battle against the Triglavians, and. But I mean, I don't know. You know what really it's all about. All I know is that they're all Sancha sites in there, and so a lot of the regular wormhole sites are gone, and it's replaced by havens and sanctums.
Warp drive active.
And so now I haven't gone killing anything in there yet. Maybe I should. Maybe I should see what's up. You know, see if they pay blue loot and bounties. That would be interesting. Because that's one thing about the sites in wormhole space is they don't pay bounties, they pay blue loot. And so I wonder if you could get both in there. I'm gonna have to test it. I want to scan a system, but it has 60 plus moons. Would paying 500,000 per moon seem reasonable? No. 60 moons will take somebody at least an hour. You'd probably have to pay, like if I were going to charge to do that for a service, I'd probably be at least 100 million to do that for you. But that's me. Other people maybe like, oh hell yeah, I can do it as an alpha and I'm gonna make 30 million. Woot woot. You know.
Warp drive active.
See now, could just offer the service where people buy the information from you and pay you with ISK. And you just have it all up in a spreadsheet already and then be like, oh, here, done. We will bookmark these today.
Warp drive active.
This is like finding fresh meat. You haven't played the game in a good 8 years. Who's king of space now? I don't know. Goons are still around. Test. Second most systems in the game. Yeah, hard to say.
Warp drive active.
Han Solo, you're going to buy a Rorqual? Well, you wouldn't be able to join us out here with it, but if you have access to moons in Null, then why not? Major lag spike tests trying to set up next Jita marketplace. Yeah, that's been actually going on for quite a while now. I don't know all the war politics. Kind of stay out of that stuff.
Warp drive active.
It's my corp that put up that corp that keep star and perimeter. I didn't have anything to do with it, but a couple characters that are in test are in MooseArmy. MooseArmy put that thing up.
Warp drive active.
It is a content generator, that's for sure.
Warp drive active.
Welcome to the Dragons.
All right, getting down to the wire on these.
Warp drive active.
Done 32 probes. Looks like we're going to be 40 something. What am I doing right now? We are probing moons. Seeing what they're made of. Gonna build a spreadsheet. Imagine that.
Warp drive active.
Already playing a spreadsheet, then double spreadsheet. We're gonna double the fun.
Warp drive active.
You know, you can always have more tabs in your spreadsheet.
Warp drive active.
You can only have as many tabs as memory allows. Good thing I got 64 gigs. This machine. Walby, Deathclaw, thank you for the follows. Welcome. George of the Jungle, if you ordered something on the 20th and you have not received it yet, 100% contact the store. Support at markydragon.com. In all honesty, 20 minutes is about the maximum you should have 99% of the time. So
Warp drive
yeah, if you
active.
ordered something and you haven't heard anything yet, email support at markydragon.com and they'll take a look and find out what's going on. First thing to do, I guess, check spam, and if you order with PayPal, are you looking at a different email address than what your PayPal email address is? Because sometimes people forget what email address they have on their PayPal account and they order through PayPal and it goes there and they're like, where's my stuff? Well, we delivered it to the same email as your PayPal. So anyway, we'll help you find it no matter what. Yeah, it's like first-time customers, 20 minutes max. We do have a couple hours in the middle of the night where there's no customer service, but there's no customer service on hand because honestly, it's just not very busy during that time. So it's kind of an international quiet period of 4 or 5 hours, and but we have people here 20, 21 hours of the day. So we're nearly 24/7. Not quite, but close. Okay, almost done.
Warp drive active.
Man, when's FanFest this year? There is no FanFest this year. Or there's 5 of them this year, whichever way you want to look at it. Eve Toronto is probably the closest thing to FanFest, and that's in June in Toronto, Canada. I'll be at Eve Vegas in October. Yeah, so the Opera House, I think it's an Opera House or Performing Arts Center, where they normally do the Eve Fan Fest. It's under renovation, and the renovations are a year long.
Warp drive active.
And so that's why it's not happening in Iceland this year. Got stuff all planned out already for Vegas. Yeah, me too. So I finished. I got my plane tickets this morning. I got my hotel taken care of. I got my ticket for the show. I'll be there. Yeah. So I'll be arriving on Thursday and leaving Sunday late afternoon.
Warp drive active.
Like 5 more to go. This is the point where I start getting really antsy. And oh my god, systems with like 100 moons in them, I'm like, by the end of it, I'm going, oh, kill me.
Warp drive active.
Be there Wednesday, leaving early Sunday. Yeah, actually, maybe I'm arriving Wednesday. Arriving on the 24th, mid-afternoon. I had a really hard time getting a flight home, though. Almost all of them were red eyes. I wanted to leave at like 6 or 7, but 4:50 was the latest that I could get without moving to up to like 10 p.m. And then
active.
having a red eye, and I just wasn't interested in a red eye. The 24th is Thursday. All right. Almost done. 3 more.
Warp drive active.
Vera, thank you for the support. By the way, got giving away a Procure skin today. Exclamation point giveaway in chat. We'll get you a link to our store. You got to be logged in, and then you can add that Procure skin to your cart that's under giveaways and check out for free. It doesn't cost you anything. You get an email confirming your entry, and we will draw that near the end of the show today. So, no more than a couple hours. Show's not going to be super late today, just because I had errands to do this morning, and I got errands to do tonight. Oh my god, freaking real life getting in the way of my spaceships? What the hell? I mean, seriously. Don't they know how important these spaceships are? Seems I accidentally went to the button on this one. Good thing there's not a station here in front of me. Okay, last moon.
Warp drive active.
Only 57 pixels. Hello? Right, here's the last one. Okay, now we gotta make another tab. This tab's called Banya. And now we just gotta wait a minute for the data to be done. And then we're gonna start flying to some of these. So we got a minute and a half, and then we'll make the sheet. And then we'll identify which ones are of value. Get your Athenors ready in case we find something really good. And it's pickles to me. Yeah, I thought about that because I remembered that faux pas from yesterday. Only 57 pickles. I don't know what we're going to do. There's only 57 of them. And we got like 196 people in Twitch and another 40 over in YouTube. How are we going to divide up those 57 pickles? All right, half a minute. It'll be done. And maybe we're going to find some awesomeness. I don't know. It could all be ship moons in here. There are some stations in here. There's actually quite a few stations in here. So, we'll see. Okay. Copy to clipboard. And then paste that puppy in here. And let's spread this stuff out. These right here can all go away. We can bold that. I'm going to freeze the first row. And then worth it. Wath it. Let's try worth instead of wath. And is it available? All right. So, let's see here. Proxiers 33%, Hemophorite 31%, Zeolites 35%. No. And here's how, okay, so if you guys want to know how I'm valuing all of this, I'm using this site right here, which I will post a link in chat. And so I'm using this site right here. And so let's see. This one says Proxiers 33%. All right. So Proxiers here are valued at 246. The cutoff line is 224 here for Veldspar. And sometimes Hemophorite pops up above it, sometimes it's not. But my cutoff is Veldspar. And then with the Veldspar and up, I count all of those. And then in the moon ores, count Cosite and Silite only. So we don't count any of the others as having value. When I was telling you guys that Cosite, whenever it pops blue, it's worth 485,000 per. It's worth 485 compared to the top stuff here. Nice.
You sir rock.
So. JT Kirk. All right, when's the next movie coming out, buddy? I'm big fan of Star Trek. Thank you for the 6 months as a sub.
Is depleted.
And there's 60 gold to everybody here in your honor, but I do want to know when the next movie is going to be out. That's very important to me. Just saying. All right. So, anyway, these that's my thing, and then in the evaluation, the moon has to reach at least a 50% of valuable stuff. It has to be at least 50%. So proxiers, valuable, 33%. Hemoferrite, 31%. Hemoferrite on here is right here. It's not currently in the range. If it were above Veldspar, then I would count it. But it's not currently there. It's close. It's very close, but it's not currently there. And then zeolites are shit. How can I say that nicely? They are crap. So let's see here. Zeolites. And we're looking at just regular ones, 84,000 on the value. Compared to my minimum of 224,000. So that is that. Let's see here. He's not full yet. All right. So that one's a no-go. It's close, but it's a no-go. If these zeolites were cosite or silite, then it'd be 100% yes. But right now, it's a no. So scordite, 28%, ochre, 31%, plagiles, 30%, and 9% zeolites. Crap moon. Big ass crap moon. Colonel Cartel and 3 versus 1 Bunny. Thank you for the follows. Welcome. So... here's one. 43% spodium, 36% Veldspar, and 20% silite. 100% yes. That is very nice. I like that. Very nice. Okay. So that'll be the first one we go check to see if it's available. So, what are you guys talking about? Oh, yeah, you heard that they weren't going to do any more Star Trek movies? Yeah, I know. Chekhov was not murdered. He was not murdered in a hit-and-run accident, no. And I forget his real name. He accidentally killed himself. And this is no BS. He had a Jeep Cherokee, something like that, parked in a driveway on a hill. And he got out to do something, and the parking brake failed, and his Jeep ran him over, and he died. And that is the truth. So, yeah, really sad. And it was just, it was accidental. So, yep. Yeah, well, it just goes to show. Yeah. So there was that. Yeah, and that's your new movie. Not gonna happen. Yeah. So it's it's the way things go, I guess. It's part of life. Dumb things happen. Can you buy more than one of the 15,400 plex at a time? Sure, buddy. You can buy as many as you want to. Now, exactly, if you go and try and buy 10 or 20 of them, there's an anal probe included as we figure out whether or not you're financially worth, the approval of that order. Just kidding. But if you've ordered from us before, it's not a big deal. If it's a first-time order and you order a ton, then we might look a little sideways at it, but it's for your protection and ours. And so, yeah. We just make sure there's no fraudulent funds. I mean, you guys heard about all the bannings yesterday, right? You guys heard about the bannings yesterday. So there was 50 Eve accounts banned yesterday because of them buying from an unauthorized third-party seller. Somebody who was not a legitimate reseller. What they had done is they people buy codes from like us and from other sources. There's actually only one other source that gives out codes other than us. And it wasn't us that took the fraud. So these were purchased with stolen credit cards, and then they resold them to this other site. They put them for sale on this other site that is not authorized with Eve. And then they put them up at a discounted price. People bought them and then applied the codes to their accounts and then got banned in Eve because they applied stolen codes to their accounts. That'll never happen with us because we're authorized. I've been a business partner with CCP for 15 years now. And that happened yesterday, and people are really upset about it. But the thing of it is you can't. You gotta go within what CCP says is okay, and that very much they said was not okay. And I was a little bit surprised to see it yesterday. I didn't know anything about it, and I looked at things, and there's really anyway. I don't know what happened with all that, but that was the statement, is that that 50 players were banned for buying stolen codes and then redeeming them on their accounts. So, but I don't really know more details than that. So, but it didn't involve us at all, and we're legit. There was a lot of questions about whether or not people are going to get banned from buying from us, and the answer is 100% no, because we are legit. Yeah. It's also why we don't resell codes from other people and stuff. We could do that shit. Technology's not hard, but you can't ever verify it. It's also why we never give you a refund if you order the wrong thing, which really sucks. But the reason for that is because, we have to pay for the codes, and then we sell it to you, and then you've seen it, and you realize, I already had that Galaxy pack. I don't have any more accounts to apply them to. And then you ask us for a refund, and we just have to eat the money if we want to give you a refund. So we try to make sure everybody knows ahead of time, what they're ordering. And because we can never sell it to someone else. We can't. We can't. We would never sell you a code that's been seen by anybody else, and then if it's never been seen by anybody else, you're guaranteed that it's good. If someone else has seen it, and we refund them, and we take it back and try and sell it again, we can't verify that they don't try and redeem it again after that. So, most people are honest. That many that are not is what wrecks it for everybody. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents. All right. Let's continue on with these moons.
The asteroid is depleted.
Wait. Now I have to go find another asteroid again. All right. Terrence, love the show. Great store. Thanks. You are welcome. Thank you. So, now, okay. That one is on its way again. Guys, that's the first mining ship I've shown you the whole stream. I have been mining this whole time. That is the beauty of these orcas. Oh my goodness. Yeah. All right. So this one, Cosite 20%, Kernite 40%, Hemophorite 39%, 100% no. Cosite 28%, Spodium 33%, Hemophorite 19%, and Plagules 18%. This one's a yes. That's a pretty nice moon, pretty healthy moon. Crocite 30%, Plagules 58%, and Silite 11%. Holy shit, that's 100% yes. Plagules is on the list here, isn't it? Isn't that above the... It is. It's above the mark. It's above the mark. Wow, that's a really nice moon. Crocite, Plagules, Silite. That's a very nice moon. All right. Bit Lumens, 11%. Jaspit, 61%. And Plagules, 27%. Another very nice moon. The Bit Lumens suck, but these other two equals 89% of the moon, and so that's a very nice one. Jaspit 34%, Veldspar 43%, and Silite 21%. Great, solid, medium level moon. Very nice. Bistot 19%, Ochre 20%, Plagules 28%, and Silite 31%. I think this one's a yes. It's just the Ochre is shit, but that's still a yes. That meets the above the fold, Veldspar being the fold line, and then the percentages here. So it's 20% crap, but 80% good stuff. So yeah. So Darken Lord, this is interesting. I haven't gotten an alert on this yet, but Darken Lord converted from a Twitch Prime sub to a Tier 1 sub. Sweet! I wonder if I'm going to get an alert on that. I've never seen that message before. So, Apex or Hearthstone today? Wine Coffin, when was the last time you saw me play Apex or Hearthstone? I mean, I'm just asking. Yeah. I have played Hearthstone on stream. It's been many, many years. So, yeah, so I don't see anything. Darken Lord, I'm going to just, I don't know what to do here. I've never seen that message before. I don't know. Oh, you know what? Maybe it'll give you the bark out later. Yeah, maybe it'll give you the bark out later because Twitch has this really weird thing going on where your payment and your re-up for the next month is not the same as when your next month really is. I don't know. But yeah, so it'll probably give you the button later to push on that. So yeah. All right. Thank you, though, for switching over on that. I don't know if I get paid more off of that or not, but it is an indication you plan to stick around, and I like that. So, welcome to the dark side. All right, Nice, 32%, Kernite, 44%, and Silite, 23%. Okay, so this one's just barely good because that Kernite is actually kind of really crappy, and there's a lot of it there. Kernite's worth 190, but there's a lot of Nice there, and then the Silite is worth it too. The Kernite's worth mining if you're already there and don't have something else to do. But it's not a spectacular moon. There'll probably be somebody on that just because it has Nice. Jaspit 29%, Crocite 33%, Kernite 26%, and Zeolites 10%. The Jaspit and Crocite make that one worth it. I told you guys I thought that there was a lot of good moons in here. There are a lot of good moons in here. There's a lot of really solid moons in here. I haven't seen one in here that's like, oh my god, super outstanding, you know, holy cow, I'm gonna faint. Haven't seen one of those yet. So, Spudamane, 40%. And 40%, 41% Veldspar. Damn, that's a nice moon. I'd own that one. 18% Zeolites. The Zeolites would never get touched. 11% Bitlumens. Spudamane, 29%. Arcanor, 26%. Veldspar, 32%. Another really solid moon. Hemophorite, 65%. Ugh. Hemophorite's the one that sometimes pops above Veldspar in value and then becomes on the list. It's value. Veldspar 23%, Silite 11%. That one is a definite maybe. I'm just going to leave it as a maybe. It's kind of like if you've got a bunch of other stuff in the system, a bunch of other moons or whatnot, and you're looking to add one more to your collection and nothing else is available, take that one. But otherwise, there's other ones that are, more suited that you should get. Okay, Ochre, 61%. Right there. No way. Kernite, 40%. Veldspar, 36%. Zeolites, 22%. Nope. Cosite, 9%. Scordite, 34%. Omber, 30%. Hemophorite, 25%. Holy shit, that one is so bad. Nice, 37%. Cosite, 20%. And Proxiers, 41%. Very nice moon. That's 517. Banya, 517. If there's not one there, somebody should place one there. That's a really, really solid moon.
Welcome to the Dragon.
Bistot, 46%. Kernite, 36%. And Silite, 17%. All right. This one's a solid yes, but it qualifies as a yes. It's not super exciting, but it qualifies as yes. Cosite, 9%. Hebergite, 32%. Proxios, 30%. And Omber, 27%. God, why do they got to wreck it with that Omber? All right, so Hebergite. Yeah, that one's not gonna work. Nice, 30%. Cosite, 10%. Ochre, 31%. And Hemophorite, 26%. Wow. This one, even though it has Nice, is a no. It's 30% Nice. Unless you want to mine it just for that Nice and the Cosite. But these other two are just not worth it. They're just not worth it. So it does not get a yes from me, even though it has Nice in it. Bitlumens, 12%. Ochre, 27%. Proxers, 29%. Kernite, 30%. No. Bistot, 27%. Omber, 20%. Omber is the shittiest stuff. The only way to get shittier is Zeolites. Get enough money to fuel out of the Nice? Yeah, but you want to make profit. This isn't about paying for fuel. This is about having some profit. You know? It's got to be. You can't be in business to not make money. Conundrum, thank you for following. Welcome. All right. Bistot, 27%. Omber, 20%. Veldspar, 23%. Silite, 29%. God, the Omber just drags it down so bad. I mean, that one's a yes, but Omber is something else that I wouldn't mine unless I had nothing else to mine. And if there was bumpers anywhere around or any kind of hostels anywhere near or anything like that, I would not mine it at all. It's just not worth it. You just sold a 40% Ombre Moon Athenor for 1.2 billion ISK. What was it? What else was on it? Cosite 29%, Spudamane 32%, and Scorite 37%. This one's a yes. This one at 29% Cosite, you get the Bountiful Harvest on that, and it becomes boom, boom, a big moon. It becomes really high value. I have not figured out what the percentage is, though, on the Bountiful Harvest stuff. I don't think they call it Bountiful Harvest. They call it something else, but it's the blue light instead of the orange one. Head and East 30%. We're in 0.5 security, so this is high sec. It's 0.5, so it's all high sec mining, and that's what we got here. Cosite 8%, Kernite 29%, Plagalese 32%, and Veldspar 29%. Gets a yes. Hebergite 46%, Crocite 36%, and Silite 17%. Shit. That really does qualify as a yes, but so much Hebergite there. The value is kind of low on that. And the Crocite and Silite, they're not real high paying, but it meets my metrics for being a moon of value. So I'm just looking at something here. All right. Okay, so back to this. Cosite 35%, Spudamane 28%, Jaspit 17%, and Ombre 19%. This one's a yes. That Ombre, I really wish that was something else in there, but that's what it is. Bitlumen's 21%, Nice 39%, and Spudamane 39%. Wow, that's a really nice moon. The Bitlumens are not worth very much, although maybe Bitlumens on a Bountiful Harvest would be... No, they're still not above the mark. Wow. Yeah, when they're glistening. Still not above the mark. That's interesting. Yeah. Alrighty then. But that's a good moon. The Nice and Spudamane, absolutely a nice moon. How do you send carrier fighters to attack? You need the fighter menu up, and you get to it, I think, via the options here when you're in the carrier in space. It's a little confusing to get that menu up. I many times have had difficulty getting that menu up. Bit lumens 10%, gneiss 27%, hebergite 31%, and hemoferrite 30%. Really? It doesn't get a yes because it doesn't meet the 50% mark. Even though it's got gneiss. Cosite 32%, scordite 28%, ochre 18%, and hemoferrite 19%. Damn, that's a sucky moon. Bistot 64%, ochre 25%. God, why'd they have to wreck such a good Bistot strong standing with ochre? The problem is that Bistot here is really just above Veldspar. And so it's not a really high value. 64%. And then the ochre is sucky value. Silite's good value. It's only 9-10%. It qualifies, but feels a little weak. Yeah, it's good advice. You could fly capital for the first time, do it on CC or something. Yeah. I'm looking here. Give me just a second, everybody. All right. So a problem they're handling at the office. Okay. Scordite, Omber, Kernite, Silite. That all sucks. Cosite. Crocite does not meet the 50%. Yeah, here's another crap moon. Bistot 42%, Cosite 24%, but then it's got all this ochre. Man, it's a really weak yes. That is just such a weak moon. Okay, so Bistot 19%, Hebergite 33%, 20% Veldspar, and 26% Silite. So we really got like 65% here of valuable stuff. The Hebergite is... I don't feel really... These meet the standard, but I don't feel really good about those, if you know what I mean. Hebergite 64%, Proxy is 28%, and 7% Silite. Not enough. Spudamane 17%, Ochre 36%, Hemophorite 17%, Zeolites 29%. Wow, that's such a bad moon. Cosite 25%, Arcanor 35%, 17% Scordite, and Kernite 21%. God, again, it just kind of makes it. It's not real strong. Maybe I should come up with a rating system of these for the strength of them. So. The move me command, by the way, has to be preceded by a /. See you guys talking about that. Bit lumens 18%, 45% Hebergite, 35% Hemophorite, 0% yes. Another one. Nice, 39%, Cosite 15%, and Hemophorite 44%. I mean, this one's a yes. It's kind of weak though. 20%, 27% Nice, 10% Cosite, Scordite 36%, and Plagalese 26%. That one's another yes. Cosite 19%, Spudamane 44%, and Hebergite 36%. Another yes. And Arcanor 38%, Ochre 43%, and Silite 18%. Unfortunately, that one's a yes too. All right, we have our list. Now, if you want to follow along on this list, you can. ! schedule in chat. It'll get you a link to the schedule. Look for the Banya tab on there, and then going through these, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna make some bookmarks, and I'm going to, we're gonna see whether or not they are available. And so you go look at 5.2 first.
Warp drive active.
Want to let the spreadsheets do the work? Oh yeah, well, of course. But the values keep changing. And so I do have another spreadsheet that has the stuff in it for pulling the values through easy. And such, but the stuff's not finished. And I wasn't sure how much more time I wanted to put into it right now to get all the formulas figured out. But I kind of figured that once I get the rest of them scanned, that maybe I'll figure it out and apply it to them. But the values keep changing, and the contents of the moons doesn't change, but the value of the ores does. And so I can't just apply an ISK amount to them right now. So yeah, and then if they make a change to easy later, then I have to update all the sheets. It's just kind of ugly. All right, so the first moon 5.2, which is Spodium 43%, Veldspar 36%, and 20% Silite. It's a really, really nice moon, in my opinion, and it is available. There is nobody here. So I'm marking that one as available. And then this will be one of the locations. There we go. First one down. All right. Next moon to go see is 5.4. So we have, I don't know, 15 or so moons that we tagged. Do they have CVS export? I don't know. I copy it to clipboard. I don't know that there's a file you can download, but you can copy it to clipboard and then you just paste it in. And it works. I actually am not sure what format it's in on the clipboard. Alright, there's nobody here either. Nobody here on this one. And 5.4 is Cosite 28%, Spudamane 33%, and 18% Plagalese. It's got some Hemophorite in it too. But it's a solid moon. All right, 5.5 next.
Warp drive active.
Did the music quit? No, it's just being really quiet. Okay, there is a low power Athenor here. All right. I'm going to change over to this list here. Okay, so now head to 5.6. This one, by the way, has Crocite, Plagalese, Silite. It's an okay moon. I mean, all of it is above the fold, but it's nothing super duper exciting. Okay, 5.6.
Warp drive active.
There's some good moons in here, but there's none in here that are like, oh my god, drop everything. None of them quite that good. Alright, so this one is mining. Okay, 5.7. No, that's 6.7. Shit, where am I at? I'm at the wrong place. No, I'm at 5.6. All right. So 5.7. This next one's Jaspit, Veldspar, and Silite. All of it's good stuff. Nothing here either. Okay, so I'm marking these on the spreadsheet as to whether or not they're available. So if you're interested in placing a station down, the stuff's accurate as of today. Now we're gonna go to 5.8.
Warp drive active.
So Singularity, you say you wish you could test things instantly, skill train instantly. So the skill stuff on Singularity, if you help with the mass tests, they give you skill points in your skill pool to be able to do that. And so then anytime they re-mirror from Tranquility, then those extra skill points are made available to your character. Everybody else is still mining. Okay, so 5-8. There is someone here. There's a lot of ochre in this system, which is unfortunate. Okay, 5-9 now. It says Nice 32%, 40% Kernite, and 23% Silite. There's not a station here. I'm surprised because there's Nice here. So this is 5-9, 32% Nice, 44% Kernite, 23% Silite. It's not a bad moon. There is nobody here. Okay, so now 5-10.
Warp drive active.
All right, let's see here. There's nobody here. Yeah, there is somebody here. Low power. This is Jasp at 29%, Crocite 33%, 26% Kernite, and 10% Zeolites. This one, you know, kind of qualifies. It's not hugely impressive, but it's good enough to make the cut, but it's not available. Okay, 5-11, Spudamain 40%, 41% Veldspar, 18% Zeolites. This is a pretty nice moon coming up here. Okay, so 5-11.
Warp drive active.
I have this one all mapped out, and it'll be really easy to go through and find the ore. Vadens, hello. Here's another one. 5-11. There's nobody here. 40% Spudamain. It's a very solid moon. It's got 81% stuff that's very mineable. Zeolites are crap, but everything else, pretty nice stuff. Okay, 5-12. That's the next one to look at. That is 6-12. Let's go to 5-12.
Warp drive active.
Okay, there is somebody here. They're mining. Smite
You,
is their
sir,
corp.
rock.
Cyber Gig, thank you for the host. Welcome. Okay, so this is 5-12. It's got Spudamain 29%, Arcanor 26%, and 32% Veldspar. It's a pretty serious moon. It's good. It's a good moon. Somebody's mining on it, so that's good. All right, we have one here that's a maybe. Okay, we're gonna go look at it. It's 5-13. It's like if there's nothing else left. I don't don't even
Warp
know if
drive
we
active.
add it to the list. I'm thinking maybe not. Maybe I just leave it as a maybe on the list because it's 23% Veldspar and 11% Silite, and then Hemophorite 64%. There's nobody here, but the Hemophorite is just under the line. That's why I listed this as kind of a maybe. So, CyberGig, thank you for the follow as well. Oh, and it's Dreve, thank you for the follow. Okay, I'm not going to put this one in my list here of moons to check. That'll just be one that's listed there that if there's nothing else left, then go do. Okay, we're going all the way down to 517 now. This one's 30%, 37% Nice, 20% Cosite, and 41% Proxiers. This is the best moon in the system, in my opinion. It's 517. Let's see if anybody's there.
Warp drive active.
Just looking at this, I think the answer is no. Why is nobody here? Holy shit, folks. Okay, best moon in the system. Banya, 517. And I meant 517, right? I am. 37% Nice. Actually, it's 38% Nice. 20% Cosite. 41% Proxiers. This is a very, very nice moon. Banya, 517. If anyone's got an Athenor available, I recommend placing it. This is just a super solid moon. Might be the best one in the system. So, Dark Tall, how much can you earn with Orca? Isaac, yeah, you can do 15 million an hour easy. On Nice, you can get into the 18, 19 million an hour, and that's raw. So you automatically add another 30% when you compress, and you're 35, 40% more when you refine. So, okay, so this one's really solid. If I were placing stations, I wouldn't tell you all anything. I'd be like, oh, we're just looking at this moon, oh, never mind. And I would come here and place my own station. But station ownership does not work out for me. So it's up to one of you. Take advantage of it. Yeah. I leave it to you. Yes, only 57 pixels, exclamation point EWB. That is the new Osium site. Actually, it's not an Osium site. It's actually, you know, like... Oh. Yeah, I see you guys talking about follower-only mode. Oh, CyberGig says, dirty move, making chat followers only, and he unfollowed. Well, thank you for the host and the original follow, and I'm sorry you didn't like that. It really helps clean up the chat. So, and that's been a problem in the past. So, all right. Well, each to their own. That was the me command. He didn't actually unfollow. Oh, well. Anyway. All right. So. Okay. T-Farm, thank you for the follow. And DX Plates, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Yeah. We're a gated community here. Let's put it that way. Everyone's welcome to come in, but you have to take the action of opening the door.
Welcome to the dragons.
Yeah. All right, 517. Somebody scoop that up. That one is available. Amazing. I'm marking it as available. Okay, 518. It's Bistop 46%, Kernite 36%, Silite 17%. This one just doesn't feel good. I mean, it meets the standard, but it's like, you know, top 50%, and this one's at like 50.1. That's what it feels like. 518. All right.
Warp drive active.
Okay, there is a station here. It does not appear to be mining. In fact, it is low power. Okay, well, we will make our bookmark. I've got ships that are full. So this one is just filled up. It's got 29, 36, 41 million worth of ore that he's mined up. And so
Warp drive active.
and this character did it with one hobgoblin out. Yep. I don't think I have any more that are right next to being done. All right, warping them back. And okay, so 518's got somebody there. Now we're all the way down to 6-4.
Warp drive active.
It's not really different from normal asteroid belt. Well, it is a bit different in the fact that bit different than the fact that the asteroids are much, much bigger. Okay, this one doesn't appear to be
Docking
mining
permission
either.
requested. Docking request
It's not low
accepted.
power. This one's Bistot 27%, Ombre 20%, Veldspar 23%, Silite 29%. It's a pretty solid moon. It's not spectacular like, oh my god, I'm gonna go crazy if I don't get this moon type of stuff, but it's pretty solid. Let me get this other guy back out on the field. Okay, so that one's not available. All right, so 6-5.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Okay, here's another one that's available. So it's Cosite 29%, Spudamane 32%, and Scordite 37%. This one's pretty good. It's not spectacular, but it's one where it's solid enough that people probably leave you alone on it, and wouldn't want to try and steal it from you. But you can make good money. Mark that one as available. Okay, 6.6.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, so we're just finishing up evaluating all the moons here in this system, and we've identified all of them that are of value. If you want to see the list, !schedule in chat gets you a link to our schedule, but then there's some tabs in there, and one of them for today is Banya, and we've marked which ones are worth it, which ones are available currently, and the information's available to anybody who wants to put an Athanor up and start mining. But this whole area, we all mine everything, and we tip station owners. So just know that it is going to get mined by others, but we encourage tipping. And if you're not okay with that, then don't come into this area, because it'll happen. So, all right. So here's another one. Nothing here. And this is 6.6. This one's Cosite, 8%. Kernite, 29%. Plagalase, 32%. Veldspar, 29%. It's available. It's another pretty solid moon. And save this location. The reason I'm making bookmarks to all of these is because we'll come back later and identify what's dead, what's a low power station, who's mining, and whatnot. And our goal is to get all of these that are worth it, to have stations on them, and us working together as a community. And there's going to be more ore than what we know what to do with. So what skills do you need for moon surveying? They're very low requirements. You just need to be able to fit a probe launcher, and a survey probe launcher 1, and then probes. So I think you could train into it like 10 minutes. It's very, very low. So, and then your skills at launching these things really has to do with the time that it takes for the survey to happen, not the accuracy. The accuracy of it is no matter what, it's always accurate. So, okay, 6.7. I'm going to be doing a formal video on it. I've got it on my list. I haven't done it yet.
Warp drive
I know
active.
I've done something about I've done content on this before, but I haven't made any dedicated videos. They're like a 3 to 5 minute video of exactly how to do it. And so it's on my list to do that. Wow, this one is available too. So this one is Hebergite 46%, Crocite 36%, and Silite 17%. Something making noise here. One of these, I got mining chips close. There we go. All right, so now 6.8. This one's Cosite 35%, Spudamane 28%, Jaspit 17%, and Ombre 19%. The Ombre is shit, but everything else is really solid. And Cosite being 35%, If you happen to get a bountiful harvest on it, it's going to be insanely valuable. My back. Just tense, tight. Like I've been out doing something. Which I haven't. All right, so there is a station here, and it's mining. So that's good. All right, so does this one say anything about being public? It really doesn't say anything. Let's see here. So you can look at the info and look at the bio on these. Everything that we've got here in the Moon Miners channel in game, everything that we've got here, we have, we mine almost everything in here, and we tip people, and it's a little bit barbaric, let's say, but eventually we will be mining 100% of everything in all of these systems listed. And we'll be encouraging everybody to tip. Not everybody will, but we'll be encouraging everybody to tip. And we'll work together as a community. We do have some outliers in here who don't like us being here. They were here before us. And we've been leaving them alone right now. But eventually, if this grows into something even bigger, eventually it'll be a monster that's just too big to control. Actually, I don't have control over it right now. I just wield influence, but it does what it wants to. And so, yeah. Do you recommend you working your way up to a rattlesnake for running a null sec? It depends. Can you afford to replace it? If you can, then you can get more loot with the rattlesnake. I've not been a bunch of a rattlesnake flyer myself. I've been, Golem, Paladin, those. All right, let's make the bookmark here. Got just a few more listed here. Unfortunately, I can't share out all of these bookmarks with the show. I wish I could. It's it is a yeah, I just can't. There's no mechanic for that. I'm working on the Bania tab. So, all right, that one's not available. So 6-9, Pit Lumens 21%, 39% Nice, 39% Spudamane. This is a really nice moon as well. Shosendar. Yeah, this also is another top level moon in here. I'm going to be really surprised if this isn't taken up. So that's 6-9. Where is 6-9? Right there. All right. So Shosendar says, love the show. Thank you very much, buddy. Thank you for the support. There's 500 gold to everybody here in your honor. And, oh, look at that. I need to make this so I can get to it better. $5 on the show fund. Yeah, I suppose I need to add my Vegas plane ticket to that. I hate it being in negative numbers. All right. Thanks, Shosendar. I appreciate it. Okay, so here we got another one. This station's been beat up 3 days and it's getting attacked again. It's low power, so somebody's probably just clearing it. And yeah, this one's low power. This is okay. So this is exactly why I was saying that you know, many times you don't want the top moon. You want to stay in the top 50 to 90%. You don't want that 91 to 100% of value, because you'll become the target. The top spot is going to get 90% of the aggro. And so this right here, I don't have my scanning stuff to be able to scan like what their fit is or whatnot, and whether or not they're actually trying to defend it. Actually, they're not defending it. It's low power, and so they can't defend it. So this will be gone in a few days. Somebody else will take this over. Maybe they'll be friendly, maybe not. And is there any refineries in the area? So I know that in Agal, there's one really good one for ice. And I've not looked at the ore refineries yet, but it's not too hard to find within a system or two. But the ice refining in Agal is actually just right outside the NPC station. It's like the closest station to the NPC station, and it's really nice. So, all right. Okay, so we are at 6-9 here. All right. This one's not available. Where is the button? There it is. All right. All right. Now we go to 6-12.
Warp drive active.
So I know some people put up refineries. I know some other people put up. Ooh, this one's been attacked too. Oh, it's owned by the same people. I know that it's. I forget what the hell I was gonna say. I got sidetracked by that. All right, this one's 64% Bistot, 25% Ochre, 9% Silite. It's an okay moon. They're probably just attacking it because it's here in low power. So, all right, let's see here. 6-12. We're getting close to being done with this. Then we'll move on to other things. Oh, that is so bad. My other guy here, you know, I landed him here a little while ago, and I forgot to tell the drones to mine. He's just been sitting here. Oh my. Yep. All right. So that one's not available either. Now we're going down to... Oh gosh, we actually have like 6 more to look at. All right. We're going down to 6-16.
Warp drive
So far, there's
active.
about 5 moons in here worth taking that are available. Oh, doesn't the whole timer put the structure in low power mode because it offlines the services? Well, what about your weapons and stuff? If you get down to hull, you have no weapons. It turns your weapons off then? Is that what happens? I actually don't know. I mean, we did those structure fights, you know, what was that, 6-8 months ago. And we lost a couple of them. Others we didn't lose. I was able to safely take them down, and that's why I don't own any structures anymore. We are going to be putting one up as a tutorial type thing. So I yeah, and I fully expect it to get war decked. Hey, Brian. How you doing? All right. Let's see here. There is a station here. Another low power one. Good to hear, Brian. So, all right. So we got another low power one. This is at 616. And so, let's see here. 616. Let's bookmark it. There is a station here, so we're not going to say it's available. How many of you would be interested in putting in a character into a corp that I put together? Ooh, this is an idea. Why don't I just put a corp together that has the station, and we use that corp to bash these other low power ones, and we try and defend our other station as well. It cost me about $4 billion to put up a station that's defended. I have a character. I have a couple of characters that I think could do station bashing really well and do some fighting. Low power mode, when not reinforced, means there's no active services. The station is not using fuel. It also means you can shoot through shields. Yeah, okay, so low power mode when not reinforced. So if it says reinforced and it's in low power mode, yeah, I don't know. Hey, JJ. The Marquis Dragon Defense Fleet. Does their corp do null stuff? So MooseArmy does, and you can go to the channel MooseArmy in game, and you can talk to them. So you can still fire the weapons, but you can't refit them when in low power. Yeah, okay. Alpha's allowed. I'd allow anybody in the corp. That could be fun. We could clean up the neighborhood out here. And we need to put up a station anyway to do these videos. I have to have access to a station that's owned by an account that I own. I kind of wish that it was okay that if I logged into somebody else's account to do stuff, to record this stuff, and then, you know, whatnot. But that's a violation of the terms of the game. So, I don't know. Maybe that's a thought that we put together a corp that's for station bashing. But I got to get ready. It's going to take at least a couple of weeks, because I got to get all of my stuff ready for all of these recordings that we're trying to do. And so I got to do that. I'm working with Sir Marcel on that, and yeah, I've got so many of these things to set up. It's going to be really great when I do, though, because we're going to have a little video, like a 3 to 5 minute video on. I got 68 subjects there right now. They're actually on the schedule under a tab called Shows Wanted. So, yeah, it's going to be really good. All right. 616, we're done. There is a station here. Moving on. 618. So, what region are we in right now? Genesis. Okay, so 618.
Warp drive active.
Okay, here's another one. Nothing here. This is 64% Hebergite, 28. No, wait. No, this isn't. We're not doing this one. Well, this one. Shit. Why am I getting all mixed up like this? Yeah, that's not one of them. All right. I went to the wrong moon. We're going to 620 now. That's 520. Give me 620. No, that is 620.
Warp drive active.
And there are people mining here. All right. So, okay. So, save this location. This is 620. It is Cosite 25%, Arcanor 35%, 17% Scordite, and 21% Kernite. And a bit of stuff here. If you guys hear mining it. Alright, we'll leave them be. So 623 is the next one.
Warp drive active.
You join up. All right. All right, so this place here called Long Island. Next extraction. Oh, they got a print screen of it? Here's who you give donations to. Yeah, all right. So this is a public service station. And this is 39% Nice, 15% Cosite, 44% Hemoferite. And what is the, what did it say is the next one? 8-2. No. What? No, it can't be. That's old information. That's got to be old information. Actually, this is the European way. It's February 8th, not August 2nd, like we would say in the U.S. I'm pretty sure that was February 8th, and it's pulling now. Yeah. Anyway, I think they just forgot to update that. So, all right, let's save this location. .23, there we go. All right, so 7-1 next. We are almost done.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, it's in HiSec. We have to be, since it's in HiSec, you have to be in the Corp to be part of the war. All right, this one's 27% Nice, 9% Cosite, 36% Scordite, and 26% Plagalese. It's another very fine moon. This one is available. So far, I've seen 3 moons in here that I would be very happy to place something at. Okay, so 7-2.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, the other thing, you know, is that we, and to declare war with the new rules coming up, we're going to have a structure in HiSec. So, and I would take one of my characters that's not a miner but is a fighter. Figure all that out. Okay, so there's nobody here. Cosite 19%, Spudamane 44%, and Hebergite 36%. Another solid moon. Yes, and that one is also available. Next one is the last one. Woohoo! All right. right, 7-3. Arcanor 38%, Ochre 43%. Why? And Silite 18%. It's still worth it. It falls into the range of being worth it.
Active.
But that Ochre is shit. It really is. Kind of sucks that that's in there. All right, this one has a station at it. Low power. It's not currently mining. All right. This concludes the full evaluation of Vienna. It's done. So the sheet is accurate. You can access this off the schedule, the Banya tab, and we just finished up Ibaz's today too. So these are both got good info on them. If you want to place down a place, so we have just one more on this edge, Nazarinri. I don't even know how to pronounce it. And let's go in there and just see how many moons there are, so I know for the future. But we're not doing it today, though. In fact, we're probably not doing it this week. I can really only handle about one of these a week because it's so mind-numbing. It's like being a librarian. Nazrari, maybe. So, here's all the moons in here. It's actually not too bad. There's not a whole lot. Okay. So that's what I wanted to see, was how many moons there were. All right. Now we're going to head back. Oh, yeah, well, we'll go head back there and then waypoint. I got to go get all those fuel blocks. I made all those fuel blocks. Got to go get those. Scan the moons. Yeah, you just need a core probe launcher. You can use any kind of probes. And then it's just a matter of, your skills reduce the amount of time it takes for them to analyze it. When they analyze it, it's always the same result, no matter what your skill level is. So you don't have to worry about getting inaccurate results because you haven't skilled up very much. If you don't do this very much, just put just enough skill points in it to do it, and then do something else, Something can be done with a new character? Yes. Yeah, maybe 30 minutes of training. Do you need skills to own your own refinery? Well, you have to have corporation skills to own a corp. Best probes are restricted to Omega characters? Yeah. So there are some probes that seriously take 20 minutes. But, you just sit in space, don't dock up, let it do its thing, and get all the information. Core probe launchers. Actually, I don't think it's a core probe launcher. It is a survey probe launcher. Core doesn't work. It's survey probe launcher. So, and I use this industrial because it's quick, because it can cloak. It's quick alignment, 3-second alignment. It's 9 AU at its flight. You do a lot of warping, you do a lot of aligning, and it cloaks, and it can hold enough of these probes to so that you don't have to make multiple trips. And so that's what I've been using this for. I'll probably reappropriate this back into its normal use of not being a probe launcher after I'm done with this. So I did, though, use it. I used it a couple of days ago to go up into wormhole space to deliver something to an orca I had in a wormhole. So this is just the right size and everything, and it's quick. So yeah, can evade. Yeah. All right, so let's see here. Let's hop into this ship. Make sure there's nothing in here. There's not, right? I'm gonna go get those fuel blocks. So I did do some manufacturing in the system. I'm really hesitant to do manufacturing with, you know, with player-owned stations. A lot of that has to do with the fact that
Warp drive active.
there's another one. It's not this guy. A lot of it has to do with the fact that
Warp
stations
drive
get taken
active.
down and everything, and you can lose your manufacturing time, jobs, and it can be very costly to you. The it is you know, you can get all the stuff back through asset safety if you're not paying attention, but it can be very costly to you. And when you have blueprints that are really expensive and stuff, you want to kind of mitigate things. And if you have jobs that are lasting over 7 days, you want to actually go check on the station. Make sure that it's not under attack, because if it gets destroyed, your shit automatically goes to asset safety. It gets tied up for what? Is it 21 days? Something like that. It also, if they let the fuel run out. And so when you're depending on other players, there's a lot of things to factor into that.
Accepted.
And especially when you're in really, really long research times.
You, sir,
And-
rock.
When's the next barbecue? Thank you for the resub, Mr. Rare, 8 months in a row. There is 80 gold to everybody here in your honor.
Docking permission requested.
Docking
Docking request
show could be kind of
accepted.
fun. Another barbecue show, huh? When you are, I'll show you some stuff I got in industry going on here in my jobs. And so you'll see, okay, so I have some stuff that's 20 hours left or whatnot. And see, if it gets attacked, then, you know, not really too big of a deal because they'll be done before the station gets blown up and everything, and I can come get my stuff, and they'll be done. But like these all here that have 47 days left, and these are that's just one thing of training, and I forget what it was to start with, how many days it was. It was like 90 days or something like that. And I did these at a public station, and I'm paying more for it to do it at a public station. But the reason is that I'm really not wanting to have the risk of these all going. And I don't know how much I paid for each one of these, but it was a lot to do this portion of training. And then the next portion of training, I kid you not. If we look at this, see job run, it says 47 days left. Can I simulate this one? I don't know that I can. But I think that this one is seriously like 280 days from 9 to 10. Something like that. David, you're in West Palm Beach. Hello, neighbor. Well, not quite neighbor. I'm north of Tampa. But Floridians. So thank you for the follow, David. So I'm a little bit, I just get a little bit antsy about that stuff. It's not that I'm going to lose the stuff. It's just that you can lose access to it. And if I am training this shit seriously for like 200 days out of 280 days and the station blows up, the training stops. and it has to be started over again. I lose the money that I put in on it. I do get my stuff back after how long it has to sit in asset safety. And then, but then I have to start the research over again. And that's major. That's really major. I'm going to be doing an evaluation on these after I get them all to 9 on material efficiency. and then I shall see whether or not it is, whether or not I will save money by doing this. And these are all station parts used for building Athenors and moon drills. And so that's what I chose as kind of my specialization for structure building is Athenors and moon drills. And because I deal with them a lot. And so then I'll be able to make them and sell them to you. Yeah. So, you know. All right. I did build some fuel here. And so there we go. That's finished. Got that back. It's 289 million worth of fuel. So what? I can't carry it all? No way. I'm gonna have to make 2 trips. All right. I guess so then. Huh? OCD triggered. Accept the goddamn delivery. Right. Yeah.
Warp drive active.
This is one where going backwards. Give it 2 burn cycles on the ejection that way because I'm going the exact opposite. Normally you never burn off of exiting a station. But when it is directly behind you, then it works out. What's the closest public station to ban a public station for what? Wait, let me, in fact, let me add this to the list. So, to the list here, we have a list here of shows wanted. So, let's do Station Finder. I don't think that I have...
Docking permission requested.
I don't think I have that in the list here. So...
Docking request accepted.
How to find station services for max profit. Oh, we gotta spell profit though correctly. Okay. Did I spell profit? I think so. God, I'm horrible at spelling shit. And I know it. Tools, spelling, spell check. No suggestions. All right. So, yeah, so let's do a video on how to do the station finder. And I will show you really quick on that. So this is the structure browser, which you find in, oh, I don't know. Where is it? I really don't like this redo that they've done of this. I actually have a hard time finding shit. It's under Utilities. All right. So Station Browser. And then you can do structure types and station filters. So I have reprocessing plants here. And let's add to here. Well, let's just look at this. So this is reprocessing plants, structure type, Fortizar, Keepstar, Tatara. I was looking just for Tataras because I was trying to get as much choice as possible with this. and you can see the taxes here and everything. Now these are obviously several jumps away, so let's go to structure type, and let's put in just all of refinery. And so if I was looking for the best place to refine my ice or my ore, it does show these things. This one right here, which is where I've been refining ice, is really good, but it does ice. I don't know what its rates are on ore. And these don't show you everything. They show you the tax. They do not show you its abilities. And its abilities are actually pretty important. But anyway, we're going to go over this stuff more, but that's where you find it. The station browser, look in the system that you're in. You can change up the service filters here, and you can have just particular types of structures. And so by doing the refining and then limiting it to like Fortizars, Keepstars, and Tataras, I was trying to make it so that they only had the high-level rigs in, so I could save myself or make myself even more money. And that's why I had the filter set up that way. So there is a lot of stuff in here. It'll by default show you stuff that's in your system, and then it'll go further out. It will only show you your region. I don't think that if you are on the border of a region, you have to do the search twice. So like I'm in Amar right now. Well, half of our stuff, or I'm in Genesis right now. Half of our stuff is also in Domain. And it's only like 1 or 2 jumps away. And so you'd have to go over there to be able to do the search again. And that's just the way it works. So I'm just, this will be one of the other ones that I'll do a short video on. This is all part of the stuff that I'm working up, getting the templates ready. We're actually going to record them on the fly as they get ready. And then I'll be honest with y'all, it's good information, but at the very end, I'll be like, and if you want to support this video, you can get your Plex from us. That type of thing. So it's also kind of an advertisement for our company, which is what supports the show. Speaking of that, exclamation point coupon in chat. If you need Omega Time, Plex, or right now on the Omega Time, we have these skins, 6 and 12 month Omega Time. It's normal price, but we have included now a skiff on the 6 month, and the 12 month has an Orca Load Strike skin. These do cost Plex in the game. It's the only way that you're able to buy them, except for right now as an add-on on these, and we're the only ones doing this. So anyway, you can get it there. And exclamation point giveaway, that will give you a link to our store, which will take you to our giveaway section where you can get in on these skins. So Procure, we're giving away today. In fact, I'm going to give it away here in probably less than an hour. And you got to be logged in. But once you're logged in, you can add this to your cart. Right here in this box, put in your game name, Twitch name, YouTube name, whatever name you want me to read off when you win. And then add it to your cart and check out for free. Yeah, also, if you've not gotten in on the monthly, do that for the monthly here too. If you try and add the monthly and it says you can't have that many or something like that, it means that you're already in on it. And this one is a Procure, Skiff, and Orca skin, all in one package to the winner. We will draw this around the first show of the month. And by the way, let me see if I got an answer on it yet. I don't have an answer on it yet. I am working on the bestest prize for next month that is Eve related. It's going to be great. So I'm just checking on availability of it. I haven't gotten word back on the availability of it yet. Once I confirm availability of it, you're all going to want to be in on it. Every single one of you. So anyway, All right, enough of that pitch. But anyway, the store is what supports the shows. So if you enjoy the shows, you find them valuable, I appreciate, you purchasing through us. And we are authorized. I've been working with CCP as a business partner for more than 15 years now. So, yeah. All right. What do I think about Project Nova, the first-person shooter for Eve? I think it's dead. I think that I wanted to play it, but I think it's dead. But it did look like it might lack end game. And they killed it. Project Nova is dead. They killed it. Back to tradition. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Sea Moon. What character? You sent it to Jeff. Look in the Moon Miners. Nova isn't dead. Project Nova isn't dead. I think it is. Look in the Moon Miners group all the way at the top. Did Hilmar report that it... Okay, so one question at a time. Moon Miners, message of the day, has a character to send the calendar stuff to. And yes, I'll be happy to, we'll be happy to show up and mine if got stuff available. Now, so Nova Discord devs confirmed it. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm happy it's not dead. I want them to get it right. I'm going to play it. I loved War Z and other survival games. This may not be so much survival as it more is, capture the flag or whatnot, but I'll be sure to play it. So, all right. There's your station browser. Use it wisely. We will do a more in-depth video on that later. So, all right, so helium fuel blocks. I have so much stuff in here. This, by the way, is Blue Loot. You heard me mention it earlier today. It's what you get out of wormhole stuff. And then you got to go find where to sell it. All right. Which I got fooled, and I accidentally sold some to a player instead of an NPC. I thought I was selling to the right place, and I got fooled. Gosh darn it. And so they got it at about 20% of the actual value. Even I make mistakes occasionally. So.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, it happens. Okay, I'm looking at... I got... Most of my ships are full. Yep. They're all full. All right, take them back to station. Okay, let's go pick up the rest of that fuel and my blueprints. So I don't leave anything out at player stations. You'll also notice that I always take all of my ore to an NPC station. In fact, oh my god, let's go next door and see if Yog's drill is about to blow up. Okay, let's pick up this other stuff first.
Warp drive active.
All of my characters have shit there, and it was attacked. It was I think they attacked armor the other day, so better go look at that. And maybe I don't know. Maybe I need to take a freighter over there, haul everything
Docking
out.
permission requested.
So we're going to be drawing here probably around 30 minutes for the procure
Docking request
skin.
accepted.
Just so you guys know. I thought that Fortizar next door would probably be a safe bet. There's no NPC stations next door, and I thought that the Fortizar next door would be a pretty safe bet for, you know, for putting stuff there. But I don't know if they're able to defend themselves well enough or not. I guess we're gonna go over there and find out. I'll take out one of my freighters that I don't fly very often. Might be a lot of stuff to pick up. I'd love to put up my own stations and be in control of myself on all of these things, but I just don't have the I just don't have the ability to do that, because me being a streamer, I'm just too high profile and I get war decked and it just doesn't work out well. Which we so disastrously found out last time, because we tried it. Some of you who are here today were in on that. Part of that. We had, like, all together, all of us, we had like 60 stations. Lost several of them.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
All right, drop that stuff off, and then let's take out Divine here. We'll go next door. There's a Providence. I don't fly Providence very often. Bot's not working? Well, why not? Darn bot.
Warp drive active.
So I have most of my characters logged in here, and if the station looks like it's going to blow, then I will contract over the contents of each one of them to my guy here. So Providence is the last freighter that I thought I would ever fly, but I'm working on a project, skilling up so that I can fly all of the jump freighters and all of the freighters and all of the industrials, because we're going to do videos on all of them. And in order to actually be more than just book smart, you have to actually fly the shit sometimes. So I picked this up, even though I'm not a big fan of the Providence. I picked it up and been flying it a bit. This will be one of the ships that we'll do a video on. And so this video stuff I keep talking about, we're setting it up so that we'll have everything ready to do them, and then just as opportunity presents itself, I'll actually record the video in front of y'all in like 3 to 5 minutes and just do it live, and it'll be done. So in fact, you'll notice next Tuesday on the schedule there's nothing scheduled, and it's because I'll be working with Marcel to finish up the templates for all of these and stuff. And then we should be rocking and rolling. And we'll keep adding stuff to the list, keep getting them set up, and then we'll record them as they become available to do. So I'm kind of excited about it. It'll be the biggest video project that I've worked on since the Be Your Own Boss series. Okay, we're gonna warp to it. I want to see the outside, see what it looks like. I want to see if they're handling everything okay. If the station looks in good shape, then I may just pick up whatever I've got there and call it all good. But otherwise, we'll contract everything over. The ship is so long. The ship is so sexy. Yeah. I don't know. It's okay. Hey. Well, they're reinforced. Low power. What? Why doesn't it show, though? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I gotta get my shit out of here, huh? So, 2 days. Alright. Yep. It looks like maybe they're gonna go boom.
Docking request accepted.
What's my preferred jump freighter? The Ansher. Ansher and Nomad. Okay, so there's not very much there, but here's what I'm gonna do. So I'm going to start doing contracts over, because I've got a ton of stuff over there. So create contract, and I've got all but one character online that has stuff there. Create contract, yes. Contract's been assigned to me. Accept. Yes. All right. Yeah, I have a ton of ore here. In fact, we might have to find compression in here, or I don't know if compression is. Do we have compression here? No, services are offline. I used to be able to compress here, and they're offline now. So, yep. So basically, I'm creating contracts from all of my guys. Rather than flying them all over here. This guy here.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Tempetastic. Thank you for following. Welcome. Some of these don't have very much, but two more off screen here. Got one more that's in wormhole space, but I actually don't want to log her on unless I'm prepared to defend her, because it's an orca floating in wormhole space, and and so I don't want to log her in unless I've got a combat ship there ready. So whatever's in there just end up going to asset safety. If the station blows, which it looks like it's going to blow in 2 days. We should see what the timer is, and let's see. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We should see if we can go out and watch it on the show. Oh God, I hate this song. Yeah, definitely needed to bring a freighter over. All right, so there's the last one. How much stuff is here? Ah, 456,000. It's only worth 59 million. Ah, not very much. All right. Well, it's fine. We got it all. So it all fits in here. Doesn't have to expand out or nothing on the cargo. So very good. All right. Let's see what it looks like here. The station. And let's see, 2 days, 1 hour, 47 minutes. So it'd be Friday at, is that 4 my time? Let's see, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, be almost 4:30, 4:15 my time. I'm just gonna make a note. If we're still on the air at that time, then yeah, we'll do it. And we'll watch. All right. 59 million is 25% of your assets. Well, keep working on it. So I think this is gonna blow up here. Ooh, nah, we can't salvage. Can we salvage off of? Maybe we should bring a pro salvage ship out here and. Yeah, let's bring a salvager out here. Right? If there's gonna be a big battle, maybe we can salvage some stuff. Do I have... Let's see, what's our salvage ship? Noctis. I do. I have one here called Hoover. I better not get shot if I use this. Maybe I should fly this out here. Needs a lot of cargo space. Is 3,000 cubic meters enough? Well, those are salvager ones. Shit, can I do Tech 2 salvaging? I need to change those out. We need to refit. We need to rethink this a little bit. Salvage drone operation. What? Where's my salvaging? Salvaging. Ugh. Not very high. You salvage stations in an Orca? Yeah, maybe that's key. Yeah. Salvaging on this. Yeah. It's thought. It's thought. I don't know. I have enough. I have enough free. Here, let's just do this. 14 days. I have enough free XP where I can do all this salvaging stuff. So I can use Tech 2 salvagers. For the really high-end stuff, you want Tech 2 salvagers. People will be willing to YOLO me. Yeah, in an Orca, though, I could be pretty beefy. So, yeah. Yeah. It's interesting. Alright, well, I'm training for salvaging. I did some salvaging last night in wormhole space. It was interesting. I didn't really make as much as I thought, but the battleship's worth about 2 million each that I salvaged in wormhole space. The battleship sleepers. But maybe there's some really valuable loot you can get off of those sometimes too. All right,
active.
Let's take this back to home station. All right, let's do a final call on getting in on the Procure Skin exclamation point giveaway in chat. Get you a link to our store. You got to be logged in. Add this to your cart. Check out for free, and I will email a code to the winner. There was also some discussion the other day about apparently there's another streamer, Eve streamer, who has been taking cash donations and then giving out prizes in the game. And I think they got banned. I don't know. But everything that we give away is a code. So unless we set stuff up very, very specifically for giving something away in the game, and then the rules are very specific so that we don't cross the line of RMT.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Godslayer plays stuff. Thank you for the follow, or for the sub on YouTube. I appreciate it. Okay. You have a few minutes to get in on the giveaway. Oops, what's going on? Oh, the giveaway command's not working in the... Okay, so you guys in YouTube, the bot seems to have died in YouTube. In the description, link in the description, first or second paragraph to get in the giveaway. For those of you watching on YouTube. I'll give you guys an extra minute. Yeah, the bot, for some reason, quit working. The bot has always been a little bit finicky over there.
Active.
The bot guys say that it's YouTube's fault, and I actually happen to agree with them, having done some stuff over there with programming for chat commands and stuff. It's a difficult task because YouTube just does not act the way you think it would. Yeah, Twitch is based on IRC. David, thank you for that link there.
slow.
When I go to compress all this stuff or to refine it all, I'll get my other freighter character out here too and hand him half the stuff, and then go and have a couple freighters going at once. How many characters do I have that can do freighters? I have 4.
Docking permission requested. Docking request
One of them
accepted.
can't fly a freighter out here though. Too many war decks. He'd get caught. I took all the cloaks off of my orcas, except for one. All right. Any of you guys think that these are worth it? The Master at Arms, cerebral accelerators. At Bio 5, you can get 48 hours of skill boost of +10 on everything. And these things go for 173 million each. But see, they don't have an expiration. You know, we have those events that happen, and these don't have an expiration. So I guess maybe for your really high-end characters, it becomes worth it. Or you'd always pop one in. To reacquaint with the Eve interface's nod sensation. Well, they've changed a lot of things over time. You know, it has the same basic roots, but they've changed a lot of things over time. So, that's for sure. All right. I don't know if these boosters are worth it. I tend to sell them when I acquire them. All right. Let's do this draw. This is for the procurer. The procurer's skin. Okay, if you are the winner, you're going to receive a reply to the email that you got confirming your entry. And I will read off whatever name you put in there. If you didn't put in a name, then I'll read off your real first name and just last initials so that you remain anonymous, but you know who you are. And then there'll be a code in there along with the link of where to redeem it, how to redeem it. And it's actually really easy. It's the same thing, same process as redeeming Plex or Omega Time or anything else from us. So, all right. Congratulations goes to Snaggy. Says, thanks for the stream. Always learning and improving something. All right, Snaggy, you are the winner. Congratulations. So there you go. Okay. Tomorrow on the show, tomorrow we're going to be doing some Shroud of the Avatar. Haven't done any Shroud of the Avatar for a while. They got a new publish tomorrow, so we'll see what's up. We're going to play with some dungeon stuff, and then also I took down my store and everything, so I might put up a vendor and the store in the game, and yeah, see what's what. So that is my plan for tomorrow, and then Friday we'll be back into Eve, and Saturday as well. So, and then Friday, if we're playing late enough, we'll go see that fight that is going to happen for that Fortizar, which I think looks like it's going to go boom, but we shall see. And if you haven't seen Shroud of the Avatar, join us tomorrow. It's a free-to-play game, and you can You can join us. It is quite different than anything else you've played. And it has a bit of a learning curve, just like Eve. And it's getting really, really in-depth. So it's pretty cool. Anyway, that is it for today, everybody. Thank you. Take care. Fly safe. See you all tomorrow.